Welcome back to my series on my Avalon Zelena renovation. This is probably another one of the mundane videos just to cover the point, electrical fixtures. So let's click here. So this is the project plant in a Gantt view. You can see that nothing is in the red. We got a window ledge put on that completed the tiles, window, and door ledges section. I don't know why that took so long, but it did, and that happens here in Ukraine, that seemingly simple things can take a very long time, but it's done. So I'm going to cover electrical fixtures, but right now the project is like, I think the bathroom is done. It's I think completely 100% done. I think I just need to attach some small fixtures like the towel holders and toilet paper holders, but I'm going to do that next year, so it's marked done. And we created a section here called repairs, painting, to and cleanup. But I would, where you have to do touch-up painting, do some small repairs. There's always like little damage. Sometimes one contractor damages the work of the other contractor. For example, when we put the balcony glass on, we had to take off the rails, and that kind of ripped off some of the paint. So that just needs to be repaired. And I would say also the move-in is debugging. As I lived here, I found some issues you know, uh, that wouldn't have been discovered by the contractors can only be found as you're living here. So I'll cover that in a future video. Um, Closets, we've started the closets as I mentioned in the previous videos, the walkthroughs. That's going to take time. They need to be designed. It's almost like designing a kitchen. They have like systems and everything. In a small apartment like this, you want to make the best use of your space. So I think it's a good investment, to optimize the closets. It's something you'll use every day. The window treatment, the balcony glass is done, but I'm still waiting for the curtains. We got the rods, and the kitchen is in progress. The cabinets were installed at the time of this video, and we're waiting for the measurements to be taken on the countertop. And furniture is in the process of being ordered and sourced. So it's moving along. It's coming along. It's looking okay. Um, what I want to cover here in electrical fixtures is, the lighting elements, after they've run all the wiring and, done the rough work or the pre-work, or sometimes they just put the holders, then you actually put the end part or the ornate part or the decorative parts in. So that's what this mainly is this step is, putting on outlet covers and light switches and all the things that look more decorative. And then I included smart home configuration. We got the Wi-Fi hooked up, get the thermostat running. It's like an electronic or smart thermostat system. You can actually run it from your phone. And then the bathroom mirrors I put in here as electrical fixture because it's electrified and needed the electrician. I'll probably double cover that in the bathroom video in the future. The kitchen LEDs, like LED lights for the kitchen, that was actually done by the cabinet makers. Um, so I would say that's more the kitchen contractor's responsibility rather than the electrician's. And the closet lighting too will be done by the cabinet makers. The electrician will leave the outlet or a wire, and then the cabinet makers will do the rest. So I got two types of lighting. I got this track lighting, and then I got these cans. These cans are for LED cans are fairly standard. I think they're only 35 bucks a piece. They're pretty cheap, but they're really good, and they're not very intrusive, and they give really good lighting. The tracks cost a little bit more of money, but they give you more control on the direction of the lights. And they also are, I think, allow both have a dimming feature. I didn't get the right bulbs. They're in very short supply right now, so when I'll replace the regular bulbs with dimmable bulbs whenever they become available. But it's all like Lego. So these tracks are, here they are put a temporary light, but you'll see that they put these more decorative pieces in here, and it does a really good job. I don't know what these spots are, but we'll see. So yeah, that's not much to it. And then these are the bulbs, GU10, but these are not dimmable. So there is a dimmable one out there, but I haven't been able to find them. But the contractor told me they're in a shop here somewhere in Lviv. So they're a little bit of money for the dimmable ones. So we'll get those in the future. But as you can see, the lights are put in, right after the painting or even during the painting. while the paint is drying, you get them in there and you can start installing the decorative lights. And they do a pretty good job. They do a good job. Then I got fairly standard outlet covers. This thing here is the Danfoss controller, the to for the thermostat system, so it can automatically monitor room temperature and kick on, and it's by zone, so it controls the temperature by room instead of overall the whole apartment. I got the electrical panel with a surge protector. This actually came in. I set it up from I think 218 to 248. That the electricity will go off if the voltage is not right to protect the electronics. So I recommend everyone invest the money and get a proper control panel. A lot of people just take the stock panel from the builder, with 4 or 5 breakers, but this has like all the appliances on heavy breakers, and then I think every room or something, and like different appliances have their own breaker. It's a more safe way to do things. And then this is the technical wall that'll go in. It will be inside a cabinet that the electrician built for internet hookups and security systems. So everything is pre-wired. And this we got the Wi-Fi connected, so you can run the smart home system. So this is a Danfoss electronic thermostat. It's pretty good. It runs the floor heating in the living room and entry and kitchen, and then it runs the radiators in the bedroom all separately. And you can program them, for vacation. And I'm still trying to figure out how to program them so, like during the day the bedrooms are cooler and at night they're warmer. Or, this den that I'm narrating from would be warmer during the day and cooler at night. So there is a way to do that. So you can really optimize your heat. And then from your phone, you can, turn it on. So if you're out of town, you can start warming your place up like, a couple hours before. And then you can set it for vacation, so that way you're always saving energy. It's all quite interesting. So here as they're doing the mirror installation, um, the mirrors are quite simple actually in appearance, but the wiring takes some time, so you have to make sure you have good electricians to do this work. And yeah, there they are, putting everything up. There's me taking the pictures, documenting everything. But yeah, it turned out this was about an hour job, hour and a half. Mostly time was spent trying to figure out the where to put the centers and get this to line up right. Most of the time was spent measuring the actual, cutting the wires and hanging. I think was only like 20-30 minutes, but they did take care to measure and hang everything right. Um, so yeah, that was a real achievement to get these mirrors in. Um, so probably in the spring of 2021, I'm going to start making moves to open this design and build company. This is my friend Sergey. He's also been helping manage some of the cleanup and repair projects, as well as helping me organize different things, that might be too small for the general contractor to take care of. And we had a lot of discussion for the need of professional companies that communicate well and manage your money properly and give you good feedback. So it's something we're looking into in the spring of this coming year, and I think it would be good. I've learned a lot from this project. Of course, there's been mistakes, but the important thing is we learn from them, and we've made a lot of contacts along the way. We have good working relationships, and we know how to make this go much faster. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please send me questions either in the comments or you can write me on my email. I'd be more than happy to answer them. So thank you and have a good day.